Hey everybody, sorry I'm a little late. Get caught up when you're in different places, different sectors, when you're a moderator. I be getting caught up sometimes, but I do gotta prioritize my channel, so I slipped away. So hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Mama 3, and today we're gonna talk about something real. I know you guys, if you coming in the chat, you guys probably read the title. So, as many of you know, we've been talking about the SNAP benefits delay across the country. Um, and unfortunately, they are being held, that they have not been released. So, yeah, so a lot of people across the country are still waiting for their SNAP benefits, and honestly, I know a lot of people are probably scared. I know nobody's starving right away or anything from missing one payment. I know. Okay, don't get your panties in a bunch. Because at the end of the day, when your EBT card says zero and the fridge is empty or almost empty, politics doesn't matter. So, what really matters is how we're going to feed our kids. Okay? So, here's the deal, there's been a lot of confusion, and I want to make sure y'all have the facts. President Trump and his administration have said that lawyers aren't sure they have the legal authority to pay SNAP benefits during this government shutdown. Trump even said, and I quote, "Our government lawyers do not think we have the legal authority to pay SNAP with certain monies we have available. I do not want Americans to go hungry just because the radical Democrats refuse to do the right thing and reopen the government." Now, whatever side you're on politically, that right there shows you it's not just a simple flip of the switch situation. The USDA even released a statement saying, bottom line, the well has run dry. At this time, there will be no benefits issued November 1st. So that's serious, because that means families are being left in limbo, waiting to find out when and if they'll be able to buy groceries. And I just want to make this, I want to make everybody aware this is not about politics. I am not talking about anybody. I'm not talking about Trump. I'm not talking about the Democrats. I'm talking about families, what this means to the families. So please don't come under my comments leaving no nonsense, because I won't go back and forth with you, so you're going to be wasting your time, and depending on how rude you are, I'll just delete you. I'm not going to give you any energy, so don't get it twisted. So just don't waste your time, please, if you're going to have something negative to say, because I'm not the one. Hey, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Please double tap the screen and hit that like button for me, whichever one's easier for you. Hey, Alan. Yeah, I had to step away because, I'm building my platform, so I got to make sure if I have a live scheduled, I have to come to my channel. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I need a break from it all anyway. So, like I said, this is really for the families. So, this is not about politics. I'm not, you don't come at me. I'm really here for the families that are not going to be getting their food this month. You know what I'm saying? So, for families already living paycheck to paycheck, this isn't just about waiting. This means moms, dads, and grandparents are now trying to figure it out. They're probably thinking, how do I make this last loaf of bread stretch another week? Or how do I explain to my kids why dinners look a little different this month? And how do I keep calm when everything feels out of control? So if you're watching this and you're going through that, I see you. You're not lazy. You're not the problem. You're doing what you can, and that's enough. Now, for those of you leaving negative comments under my videos and stuff like that, so before we go further, I want to address something. Some people in my past videos left comments saying this isn't Trump's fault or stop making it political. So let me be very clear. I am not blaming Trump or any one person. I'm here for the families, the single moms, the parents, the grandparents, the people who just need to know what's going on and how to get through. This channel isn't about pointing fingers. It's about awareness, solutions, and a little bit of hope. Because at the end of the day, we're all trying to keep the lights on and our kids fed. So don't come here with your nonsense, because I will not return the energy. So you're really just going to be wasting your time. um, and, and to those who saying that it's only 1 month, do you really know that it's only going to be a month? So stop telling people and families that are worried about feeding their children that it's only going to be 1 month, because we really don't know, you know? And to the people saying nobody's going to starve from missing 1 month of benefits, I want you to think about this. Not everyone has extra sitting in the bank. Not everyone has family nearby to help. Some people are already down to stretching $10 a week, and those benefits are the difference between kids eating a full dinner or going to bed hungry. For some families, SNAP isn't extra help, it's the only help. So even one missed month can throw everything off. Rent gets behind, gas money disappears, and now food becomes a daily question mark. So please, before judging, take a moment to think about how different everyone's situation really is. Compassion costs nothing, but it can mean everything, you know? I have talked to several people that are so worried about how they're going to feed their 5 children, 3 children, 4 children, especially when they do actually get up and go to work and still can't make enough means, for to be able to give for extra, but they're gonna have to deal with it now and choose with between paying a bill, cutting the rent short, cutting the con ed short, just to feed their children. So really think before you make those assumptions, you know? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bye. Shen on a bike. But please double tap the screen, guys. Double tap the screen. Like, share, comment, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. If you would like to donate to my channel, please cash at BXQueenC, BXQUEENC. Any donations are greatly appreciated. So now, since this is about the families, like I've been saying, I'm just going to give you a fun and fresh budget-friendly meal ideas that'll help you stretch what you've got without feeling like you're eating the same thing every day. You could eat loaded veggie fried rice. Use leftover rice, frozen veggies, eggs, and some soy sauce. Add a little garlic powder or hot sauce for flavor. 1 pan, 5 minutes, done. Another one is barbecue chicken wraps. You could take canned chicken, leftover chicken, mix it with a little barbecue sauce, roll it in a tortilla with lettuce or cabbage, depending what you like, and boom, a $2 meal that hits every time. And if you don't like barbecue sauce, use any kind of sauce that you do like, and boom, a meal's done. Another one, of course, pancakes. Use a basic pancake mix to make muffins or even breakfast sandwiches. You can stretch one box across multiple meals. Those pancake mixes. You can make a lot of things with that. So definitely it's good to stock yourself with some pancake mix just to have. And you could also make the, use the pancake mix for actual pancakes. Have breakfast for dinner. Pasta and bean soup is another one. You mix the pasta, canned beans, tomato sauce, a little seasoning. This stretches across 2 or 3 meals easily. And another one, tuna mac bowl. Some elbow macaroni, tuna, a spoon of mayo. Put a little bit of mustard if you like. If you like peas, add some peas. There's a lot of things you can add to that. Mix it up. There you go. Protein packed comfort food that costs less than $3 total. And also that you can make some budget breakfast bowls, and you can eat them whatever really. You mix grits or oatmeal with peanut butter, banana, or even canned fruit. It's filling, warm, and super affordable. So there's definitely ways that you can make your dollar stretch, make whatever you have in your fridge or pantry stretch. And that's why I was really here today, just to be there for the people, for my people, you know, for everybody in the country. I just wanted to give some encouragement and a little update because I know a lot of people, this is the beginning of the month. I know a lot of people will be checking their cards this week, and unfortunately, you are going to see zero right now, you know? If you get cash benefits, I believe you are going to get your cash benefits, but it's nothing compared to what you get for SNAP. And I know that. I think, I'm not sure, maybe 3 times you get, depending on how many people in your household, but you probably get 3 times more than the cash in SNAP when you have like 2 or 3, 4, 5, people in your household. So I know that's a big hit. And, I just wanted to really be here to give you guys some options, and just know that you're not alone. There are many people, that have left comments under my videos also, that have told me that they are worried, and that, some people told me that they have children. Some people told me that they're disabled. Like, and it's sad. It really is sad. So that's why I keep coming out every week and talking about this, because I do see everyone, especially when they leave comments, which I welcome. So if you're watching the replay, please leave your comments. Let me know how it's going. Let me know if you were expecting any benefits and unfortunately they weren't released on your card. Let me know how you feel, how you're dealing with it. Um, give give our supporters, give each other, meal ideas, whatever it is. Just leave it in the comments. If you have any resources, state whatever state you're in and where where the resource is. Maybe somebody reading the comments will need it. You know. And I also want to say, get to those pantry lines early, because I know stuff is going to run out quick. So please, if you're going to rely on a pantry, please make sure that you're up early, get in that line. If you have to get a ticket, get your ticket, and then just come back, when it's time, when the line opens up. But make sure that you are there. Prioritize your food to feed your family. Be one of those, the first one online. If you have to go to multiple ones, plan out your day, plan out your week, plan out your month. Use those apps that show the pantries near you. And just know that I'm here for you guys. I can't be there in person, but I'm definitely here for you. I'm empathetic towards you, and I'm not one that judges, and this is a judgment-free zone. And I know for a fact that I know nobody's perfect. So yes, there are people that take advantage of the system, but I know many, many, many millions actually do need this assistance. And I really hope that they are released soon. So listen, if you're one of the families being affected right now, please don't feel ashamed. You're doing what you can in a tough situation that's bigger than any one person. This delay doesn't define you. It just means we've got to lean on each other a little more and share ideas, resources, and encouragement until the system catches up. So, once again, I want to say I'm not blaming anybody. So, please don't come under my chat comments with no nonsense because I won't give you the energy back. You will be ignored, so you're going to waste your energy. But yeah. So if you're watching this and you're waiting on your benefits, you can drop a comment and let me know what's happening in your state and what meals you're making to get by. And for those who've got something negative to say, hey, that's fine too. But here we're about community, not conflict. So let's talk, share, support, and help each other keep going because every family deserves food on their table, politics aside. All right? So, all right, y'all. If this video helped you or helps you, please hit that like button, share it, and subscribe. We've got more budget meal tips and updates coming soon. So please hit that notification bell. And if you're doing great right now, I'm very happy for you and your family. Again, if anybody would like to donate to my channel, please cash out BX Queen C, BXQUEENC. I also have a coffee link in my bio if that's easier for you. So please stay strong, stay positive, and remember, we've got each other. We have to be a community, and I'm going to always be here to help. So I will be back with some more budget meal tips, and we can all help our community together. Double tap that screen before you leave the chat. I greatly appreciate you. Thanks, Alan. Yeah, I'll see you on the other side. Later, everybody.